everyone, my name is Melanie Eke with your Road to Success Action Tip of the Week. Every week, we sit down with an accomplished individual and learn from them firsthand an action step that implementing into his or her life has helped them reach the level of success they've achieved today. Our hope is that you too will apply some of these actions in your efforts to achieve your goals as well. Today's guest helps countless individuals to be successful at one of the most meaningful areas of their lives, their careers. She is very genuine, hardworking, and dedicated to her life purpose. Please join me in welcoming Sujata Israni. How are you?
Good.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So you are the Human Resources Business Partner for the Walt Disney Company.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
And how long have you been in this position?
Well, in this position, I've been there for two years. I've been with the Walt Disney Company for 5.5 years.
Great.
Yeah.
And you've been doing HR for how long?
HR, 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that you're an expert?
Yes, and I think that will continue growing. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I do have a question. I want to know a little bit about what it's like to work at the happiest place on earth.
Yeah.
What exactly does your job entail? What are your day-to-day responsibilities?
Yeah, so as a human resources business partner at the Walt Disney Company, my main responsibilities are to develop and retain our talent. So I do a lot of coaching with our executives. I lead change management efforts in the organization. And at the end of the day, my goal is to make sure that every employee has a very positive experience during their career.
That's amazing. And it's got to be really fulfilling to feel like you play a role in the success of someone's career.
Absolutely. Just seeing them reach their, achieve their goals and get to where they want to be. That's what I find most satisfying.
Is this something that you've always wanted to
Yeah.
do, or did you kind of stumble upon HR?
It's really interesting. I actually have some family members that are in HR.
Okay.
One of my closest cousins, and so she introduced me to the concept of HR, which I found really, really interesting. So as soon as I joined undergrad at Cal Poly Pomona, I joined an HR program, and ever since I took my first class, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I knew it was for me. So yeah.
Not everybody is fortunate enough to be able to find their path so quickly and be on that path so quickly. So that's great that you've had that.
Yeah, it's been great. I've been blessed. Yeah.
And I know that I'd like to say that it takes a special type of person to be successful in HR. What would you say are some qualities that someone considering this career path should probably portray?
Yeah, so lots of different qualities, but if I was to really hone into a couple, I would say that a perfect candidate for HR would have to be an active listener, so a really, really good listener, and know their audience. They should be intuitive. There's that feeling of having a gut feeling that really drives your decisions. High in emotional intelligence, so you have to be able to read others, also be very self-aware yourself. And then I would say, since HR is a part of the business, being business savvy and strategic is also very important.
Those are all very, very great points. What role has education played in your development, in your career development?
So for me specifically, I recently did my master's at Pepperdine in management and leadership, and what that's done is really
that's a great program.
It is. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend.
Great.
Really, really good experience. One of the best decisions of my life, actually.
Great.
And what's that done? What that did was give me a holistic view of leadership
Exactly.
and what it takes to be a good leader. And I've really been able to take all of my learnings and apply it firsthand.
Exactly.
Especially when I'm coaching executives, when I'm helping with team dynamics in the organization. So education has definitely enhanced my career.
And would you say that it gives you an edge from a hiring standpoint?
It definitely does. It definitely does. And I've also actually seen a huge improvement in my career. Even now, I'm getting a lot more opportunities. I'm getting new challenges that maybe I wouldn't have gotten if I didn't have this degree. So it definitely, all of my executives and leaders have realized the talents and capabilities I have. So it's definitely given me an edge.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Sujata, I have to ask you, what is an action step that implementing into your life will you say has helped you to achieve the level of success you've achieved so far?
What I would say is never say no. And that's what's worked that's worked for me. I've had a lot of different opportunities come my way, whether that's moving into a new business. Within my 5.5 years at Disney, I've moved into 4 different businesses, and I never said no. So when someone, you know, taps on your shoulder with a new opportunity, embrace it, take it, and learn what you can from it, because every opportunity brings its own learnings, and it's going to really help you grow as a person. So never say no.
That's great advice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your insight.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Once again, this week's action tip is never say no. Never say no to an opportunity because you never know where it will get you. That's very valuable insight from Sujata Israni, HR business partner for the Walt Disney Company. So I think she knows a little bit about success. But remember, once you set your mind to a goal, it is completely within your reach. It just takes action to get there. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Melanie Eke once again, and we'd love to interact with you, so visit us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/action tip of the week, and make sure to tune in for next week's action tip. Have a great week.